The time is 11:32. The date is 5/30, 2025. I said 2015 last video. Today, I'm going to be talking about music creation. I'm going to do it fast because I got food right here that I got to eat. So, when it comes to music, my creating process is just mostly percussion first, and then everything else just second. Everything else just comes as far as the instruments or just the sounds, the rhythm, the harmony, etc. The melodies, they come after the percussion that I hear first. Which I would say first I need a BPM and then a time signature. But once I got that, then the percussion comes first, then the music as far as tones, and then I would say instrumental layout as far as production, and then figuring out where each track will go eventually, or how much tracks a song will have, and then figuring out the structure as far as intro, outro, the actual composition of it, and that's like the last section. And then after that, once I get it in the DAW, it's just getting it out until it's done. But I've been working a lot on the guitar. I'm a real guitarist, but most of the music I make or making now, or I'll start making, isn't really the guitar. But I do got some guitar songs actually. But I got a song that I've been working on, or I got songs that I've been working on for an actual minute now. So I'm gonna play the first one and talk about it. Alright, so this song right here, the first thing you can hear is the percussion. Hold on, wait, how does it go? Oh wait, hold on, wait. Okay, so the percussion is just 1, 3, 8, and I tried to keep the percussion simple because it's just drum, samples. It's just DAW drums, so it's only 1, 3, and 8. But the 3 is with a snare, so that's why it snapped so hard like that, and that's why I got that groove, because that syncopation. So 1, 3, and 8, which is really fire though. So the percussion is nice, and then the guitars. They I forgot what that is. I think that's it's important. Okay. I think the guitars is playing like I think that's is that a C? I want to say it's an F because I think it sounds like an F, but I think it might be a C. And this first part is like a verse. It sounds like a C. What is that, a B? Oh, and if you listen to the, oh no, I think it might be an E. Oh yeah, it is. It's an E. I think that's an E because I know the synths are playing E. The synths are playing different things. It's more guitars that come in left and right up on here. I think this is all in the C major scale. I don't think this has any sharps. I think this is all just natural notes. Yo, this song is so fire, bro. These synths, these was all um freestyle. It was all the C major scale, so but that's why they both playing different things. And it's so fire, cause the harmony's so fire. That's an A, E. Oh yeah, I forgot that A. I think the chorus is like G, A or something. E, A, E, E, A, E, E, A, E, E, A. This part is fire. It's three synths, one in the middle and then one on the left and right. But I had them lower at first because I had different synths on there, and it was both two different types. But I had to switch them all to the same one and raise them above the guitars because they just sound so much better than guitars. I should release this song. And this is just me. This is me. Like when I get a band, the real band, when I get a drummer, I really only really only need a drummer. I just need to find somebody who play drums. If I get somebody young and play drums, because only really people who play drums is old people, and ain't nobody trying to start a band that's young. All the YNs is doing other shit. But if I can get a drummer and a bass player, we would go crazy. We would go bananas. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what it is now. But just, you know, in the future, you know, when I get a band, we just gonna really just this. This is just me with the guitars and the DAW. You know what I'm saying? But man, well, I think that's it for me. If you're watching this, like, subscribe. You know, more on the way. I don't know if I can do the dailies, but you know, why not? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.